So what's up, folks? As you can see, I don't know if you can tell what's behind me, but this is the Stennis Infinity Center, and I think you can take tours, and eventually when little Lucy's a little bit older, we're gonna bring her here and do the tour. There's some sort of spaceship lander thing over there. I've never been here before, and hopefully this is the start of a little bit different content coming to the channel. I haven't been able to hike as much as I want, or at all, just life's been busy. But within an hour and a half, there's maybe 10 to 12 like 6 mile and under day hikes, and I want to start bringing y'all day hikes from southeast Louisiana. And like right now I'm just literally 2 minutes over the border of Mississippi and Louisiana. But this is the Possum Heritage Trail, and come along for this little adventure. And at the end, I'm gonna tell you my feelings of the trail, what I like, what I didn't like, and do a little mini review. So the start of a new little content series, the Outdurrsman day hikes. Oh, beautiful weather today, y'all. Hope y'all don't mind me saying y'all. It's just kind of in my vocabulary. If you do, then maybe this channel ain't for you. But yeah, just I want to start feeling out some of these local day hikes. And I've really been a staunch proponent of, I'm really more into the camping side of the hike than the actual hike. But this is exploring a new area, maybe see some wildlife, just get outside and get some miles on these feet. I guess this is the beginning. So after reading a little sign, y'all, this is actually a 7.2 mile loop trail, the Infinity Loop, which, so the Possum Trail is longer, and somehow the Infinity Trail is like 0.2 miles longer. And the cool little information sign with all the animals that you can expect to see here. It just feels good to get the backpack on and not just for a stealth camp, you know. Pretty much all of the south is water moccasin habitat. There's another little sign right there. Oh, I think this is, oh, there went something scary. Where the irises. So just a little thing, as not being a local, I didn't know that you could park at a trailhead actually on the trail and not at Stennis Infinity Center back there. But I'm about a mile in so far, enjoying it. Seen some butterflies, seen one snake. Okay, so this says bump out number 1. So I just met a nice fella and sat there and talked to him for probably about an hour. And talk about life, about enjoying the outdoors. It was a real nice. He told me his name, and I'm that bad with names, y'all. But it's awesome. Oh, a garter snake habitat. It's awesome meeting people out on trails, and just as some of the nicest people. And you know, it's a beautiful thing, y'all. Like, I know you're trying to push miles a lot of the time, or you have an agenda to get it in. But take a second to stop with people. You never know. They may let you in on this secret little spot or a cool hike around. And it was nice. He was a nice fella. But now I gotta book it. And I wanted to do 2 day hikes today, but I'll probably only have time to do 1. But whatever, I met a nice fella. So y'all, I like they got all these little signs telling the different trees, different grasses. But can you mark one of these trees? Because to me, all these trees just look the same. So look, tung oil tree. I don't know if y'all know which one that is. This looks like some sort of pine. I mean oak. I don't know. When I stop to talk to people, y'all, I gotta start asking if they mind if I film, because the dude had some interesting stories and thoughts and stuff. And he's a pretty cool fella. So they just said this is an osprey habitat. It's a little like retention pond and a transmission line clearing. It'd be cool to see an osprey. I think they're real big. I don't think they're bigger than a bald eagle. I've seen my fair share of them. But just a little change in, what would it call, biome. And we're back in the shade. I've seen more butterflies, y'all, than you shake a stick at, which is beautiful. Oh, look, bald eagle habitat. So far, y'all, there's been no bugs. It's been lovely. And if I had more time, I would explore that way, but I think that goes back to the parking lot. But I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I want to get this hike in. So, that fella I was talking to said if you're lucky, you might get a chance to see a black bear. He said in this area, this is part of the Honey Island Swamp. I think, Honey Island Swamp Wildlife Management Area, and he said there's supposedly like 1,500 black bears in that, so he was like, there's a chance to see it. So that would be cool, y'all. Since I've never really seen one besides at a zoo. But I ate me a little trail mix, had me a squirt of water, and still trucking. Outdurrsman getting out. Oh, the first bug I actually seen. Pretty little tunnel. Eventually, y'all, I plan on doing a long-term review of the Osprey Ether 65. So, it's had a gradual switch, but if you see them palmettos, it's turned more into like lowland swamp, wetland area from like highland, like pine forest. I wonder if I'm getting close to the Pearl River. Oh, this is the part that guy said that you're gonna have to get a little wet. It is what it is. I want to see this trail, so I'm not gonna complain. It's a trail. You know, if you want it perfect, go walk on your local like track. American alligator crossing. Oh well. These shoes supposedly dry out quick, so we're gonna try that out. Whatever. They're hiking shoes. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 well. I'm wet now. Might as well roll with it. Louisiana palmettos. So there's a little low section of the trail. Now we get to test out the ultra long peaks to see how quick they dry out. I just hope I don't get blisters finishing the rest of the trail. Oh, that's over my ankle. Oh well. It is what it is. There's a little water section. So on the way up here, y'all, I was on I-10, and like one of them fond memories washed over me, and I went down memory lane. And it was kind of the funniest little thing that sent me down memory lane. So I was coming through, and they had a pickup truck with a pallet of big strawberries on it. And like, oh, it just instantly brought me back. For a while, I lived with my grandma and grandpa. And my papa had a green thumb. He loved to hunt and fish, but he equally loved to tinker in his garden. And like, I kid y'all not, like, you ain't lived till before school, you go pick you some fresh as can be strawberries. You didn't even wash them off. You just made sure there was no bugs. And oh man, it brought back some real good memories of Papa CJ. I miss you. Just seeing them strawberries. And he had a green thumb, and he was one of the more badass fishermen and hunters you would ever meet. But yeah, it brought back wonderful memories of living with my mama and papa and getting fresh strawberries in the morning. Oh, this is a nice old bridge. Oh, I think I'm on the Pearl. Let me turn y'all around. I think this is the Pearl. Let me not drop this. Oh, well, there's a boat. I guess that's someone's camp or something. Oh, here's another little like kayak launch. This looks like a beautiful little bayou to fish. So this isn't the Pearl. This is Bayou Bogahoma. And it's kind of weird, there's a kayak launch out here, but you would have to lug your kayak like 3 miles on a trail. I'm gonna have to look into this. Maybe this is like a paddle trail or something, because this bayou is pretty, yo. And a fella fishing down there. And I already heard fish hitting. So if you want to have the authentic hiking experience and want to filter some water, the Bayou Bogahoma. Let me get back on trail. So that other bayou was Bogahoma, and this is the Pearl. I think the Pearl River proper, and this is the Logtown boat launch. Boy, it's pretty. Dirty, but I'm sure they got some fish in here. You just gotta find a little bit clearer water. I might have me some lunch, and then I'm gonna get back to tracking. So I found a little place to sit and eat lunch, and I gotta look on all trails, because this is a out and back, the Possum Heritage Trail. But if you look on the trailhead, you can look on the footage when I first started. There's the infinity loop. So right now I'm like 3.5 miles in, and I'm at the Logtown boat launch, and there should be another 3.5 miles or a little bit more to get back to the thing. So I'm gonna see, because I much rather see new area than go back what I went over before. But if I have to, I'll kick it in gear, because I already seen it, already filmed it. But for lunch, a little fettuccine Alfredo chicken, and I got my normal little cook set. I treated this like a real backpacking trip. I packed all my stuff in haste, like I was going on an overnighter or a 2-nighter, just to get a little practice. Take out my dad's favorite meal. Let me get some water boiling so I can hurry up and eat. So y'all, I have my compound hammock. Also, I have my backpacking chair, as you can see on the back of my backpack. But I'm all about using what's in your surroundings. Like this looks like old bridge footing or some sort of concrete footing. And instead of taking time putting up the hammock and all that stuff, I'd rather sit on a log and make sure there's no ants on it first, or use whatever's in your environment, just so you can be a little bit more speedier. And this is pretty comfortable. You know, I could have sat right here or right there. Got the water boiling and about to get my grub on. So y'all, I enjoyed the trail, and I'm about to eat my lunch. And rather than try to figure out a trail that's not on all trails, even though I should have took a picture of it on the sign coming into Possum Heritage, I think I'm just gonna go back the way I come. If I had more time, I'd blaze my own trail and go that way. But since I'm kind of on a time crunch, I'm go back the other way, and it'll give me a chance to get some pictures and stuff. But yeah, that's a nice, if you're in the area, come do the tour or whatever. I think it's like the Stennis Space Center. I think you can do tours, and they got kid stuff there. And if you got the time, come on the Possum Walk. Just know there's one little section of maybe about 30-foot weight where I didn't see a way to get around it, but once summertime comes, maybe it'll dry up. But yeah, there's a cool little trail near Perkinson, Mississippi, and I'll definitely be back. And also, like, this is why I kind of push it that get out there and go check out new stuff, because just by coming to this, I found a cool kayak launch that maybe I get my out-of-state license and do a day float and go paddling the Bogahoma, which was right up there. They got a real nice kayak launch, you know. So, like, yes, I got in some miles. Yes, I'm enjoying nature, and yes, I lucked out, and now I have a new area to come and try kayaking. And it looked like pretty fishing water. It had lily pads. It looked like it'd be like that river fishing, you know. Maybe there's spotted bass in it. But all in all, I'd give this trail like a 8 out of 10. It has different like environments. There's a lot of signage kind of pointing out trees, which I wish they would have like a marker in the tree, because it'd be like Guggen grass and a sign over it and you don't know what it is, or a black elm. Like, put some sort of marker on the tree. That's one of my own little knocks on it. And a little section of water, but I don't mind getting my feet wet. They'll be dried out by the ultra long pizza, be dried by the time I get back to my car. But like I said, this is first in hopes of a line of many of my I want to try see how this does, this little day hike series, you know, because you can't always get out and do an overnighter or a couple night like backpacking. So I want to just showcase some of the local day hikes. I want to keep it to like the 5 to 8 mile range, you know, a good hike. I like a 1 mile hike don't do me nothing. You know, I could go walk on the levee for that. I like 3.5 miles one way is a pretty good little experience. So yeah, as always, I'm a kill this. I thank y'all coming along for this adventure. Get out there, explore your area. There's cool places in every inch of this world. You just got to get out there and find them. Do map studies. Get the free version of All Trails. I have the paid version. But just get out there and do it. It's a beautiful day. I didn't get bit by no bugs, but except some ants when I walked by the Pearl River right here. So, as always, thank y'all for helping this channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. The Outdurrsman out. The Log Town boat launch.